The Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Well, they run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tannehill throwing again.
A check down here for Henry.
Running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
2nd and 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
That one goes for 24 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And now it's 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Danico Autry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. First down carry for Henry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Tannehill. Man open, here's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
one of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. Complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Caught by Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. throwing, Tannehill. Jones has it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down. It's Henry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The handoff, running left, Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Tannehill to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that out?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you're feeling real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.
So I'm back with my brother in it together.